Good morning. I have got a campground review for you. Not going to do a full tour, just going to give you a quick review of this one. I am along the Mississippi River, about an hour northwest of the Twin Cities, near Big Lake, Minnesota. This campground is right on the Mississippi River. By the way, my name is Peter, this is Scotty Wandering, and campground tours are kind of a thing I do for you. So, I usually do a full walking tour of the campgrounds. I am here late enough in the season where maybe I could poke my face into every campsite at this campground. Now, what's unusual about this campground for me is this is not a publicly owned campground. This isn't a county, city, state, federal campground. This is a privately owned campground. But normally when you think those, you think RV parks, bump, 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 bump. Everybody bumped up against each other. No room. You're right up against your neighbor. You might have 10 feet that happens to also be where their sewer hose is on their neighbors. This one's not like that. This is a very wooded campground with massive campsites. Picnic table, fire ring. We got an extra picnic table because we need it. Side space over here. Tents. You can park over here. You can have a second RV over here. Whatever. You're all tucked away. Your neighbors don't exist. In this particular site, 150 yards that way, down that little trail, is actually a shelter, not another campsite. And on the other side, the rest of this site, this is just one site. I got my vehicle here. You do have electric and water at every site. And then there's all this space too. Now, I parked where I found a nice little level-ish spot. I didn't have to use any leveling blocks, and my door was towards the river. I'm going to keep backing up here, just to give you a sense of scale. Of how big this site is. Now here at Oaks on the River Campground, did I say that or not? I don't remember. I'm in site 31, and you can see how far back off the road it is. Now 30 over here, across from me, not on the river, it's tucked away. This is kind of a pull-through site. Water and electric over here, so this is where if you wanted to be hooked up, you'd park. And then you have all of this, hi bunny, 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 space. Again, 2 picnic tables pulled out over there. Just enormous sites. Okay, this is 29. This is my next door neighbor. Now, I just let the campground owner pick my site for me. Got hookups right up front. So this one, if you need to be hooked up, you're right up here. You got a picnic table up top. And then you go for a walk. Come on down. Another picnic table and fire ring. Now we're leveling off. Oh, there are a lot of bunnies here. Now there is essentially, I guess, a trail that runs along the whole length here. I haven't seen a map. They didn't give me a map. They didn't show me a map. I had to find my way to my site. And that is my site through the trail here. So you might have people wandering by, exploring. And this one's a little steeper to get down by the river, but you could be fishing off of here if you wanted. All right, I'm gonna go down this trail and see what I run into next. See what the next site is. All right, I'm popping out at the next site over here. Well, this one's got some restrictions to it. Again, on the trail. This has got some decent access going down. Might be a little slippery when wet. So this one, they don't want you driving your vehicle all the way down. so you're not on the trail like I am. Got your power pole and water over there. This one have another one. There's 2 sites. It's wide open. Another power pole and water. And just no, this is one site. So this is definitely bring a friend. Or your whole family, extended family, because that's all one site. And there was a little tucked off area over there if you want to get out of the way and have tents and be alone. Now this is the facilities they have for distribution around the campground. There is a main shower house and bathroom up by the pool by the entrance. That's a 10-minute walk. That's how big this campground is. These are not actually porta potties. They are pit toilets with a porta potty cover. If that makes sense. But these sites are massive. So again, another river site. This is 28 here. And come over, take a look at 27 tucked away. Not on the riverside. See how massive that is. Oh, someone's actually in here. There's actually someone in there, but you can barely see them. Last one we're going to look at. Oh, well, another. Okay, give you a sense of scale here. That's a big RV. Way back there. And they got themselves a nice little setup in there, too. And there's a separate trailer off on the side. 25. Again, on the river side, but not as on the river as mine was. Still plenty of room. Water and electric is over here. So you'd kind of come in, pull through by looping around. And then back here, you'll hit the trail. Got a place to put tents tucked away. And then trail it in. Ooh, needs a little bushwhacking here. It's not the easiest for them to just mow through because there's a tree down. Somewhere through there, you'll hit the trail in the Mississippi. So in most campgrounds, when you got a loop, the people on the inside of the loop are usually backed up to their neighbors on the other side of the loop. So the inside loop sometimes are, they may think they're isolated, but they're usually pretty close. Look down this road. This is the road that takes me to the other half of the loop that cuts through the middle of this campground. So why am I here? Well, I'm from Wisconsin, south of Madison, and I'm heading to North Dakota. I want to go to Theodore Roosevelt National Park. I got some time. I'm taking it before the weather turns, and I am over 5 hours from home here. I was getting tired because I actually left from work. And this place had a shower. So I searched along my route, and this is a campground that popped up with a shower, which is even better. So that's why I'm here. This is not normally where I would be staying. By the way, it was about $40 maybe for my site with tip. I'll tip them for this place, especially this time of year. This place is well kept. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop in. I'm ready to continue my journey and kind of drive you through the rest of this campground just to give you a sense of what else is out here and the scale of this thing. All right, now that I've completed the drive out of my site, now I am already up at site 31. So we're only going to see like the last quarter or a third of this campground on this drive out. Most of it is not on the river. That's just a portion of this campground. But it is aligned along the river. I mean, if this was to be taken over by a corporation or something, they would be carving out about a dozen more campsites along the river without question. Maximizing those river views. So over on the right here, I've got an old swing set, and there's one of those old metal burn your butt slides over there too, which really tells me those slides are older than the owners of this campground. 32 on my left here, that massive space. That's just green space to my right. 33 on my left right now. Tucks back in there. Some speed bumps. Remind us we're in a campground. Not on a racetrack along this thing. Now, the river is right to my right now. There's no room for a campsite on my right. There's the signage. So this one we're passing now, 34, that was 2 power poles and 1 water hookup. Oh, there's another power pole. Oh, that's 35. So there's actually 2 separate sites, 3 power poles in that space. I don't know what the pricing is. Maybe there are different pricing for some of these that are a little bigger. I mean, he knew what I was driving. I don't need this much space. But it was also late enough in the day that he wasn't going to sell it to anybody else, so. Okay, he's starting to curve away from the river now. Big gap, nobody out here. So, with a normal campground, if you're inside the circle, inner loop, usually you're backed up to your neighbors. Here they could add another 50 sites just by cutting through the middle of the woods and creating more inner circle space. But they're keeping it natural here. You will not feel crowded in here. Alright, 36 and 37. 36 on my left, 37 is over on the right. Again, more space than most people could fill. Heading back towards the middle of the campground now. More of the porta potty pit toilets. They do have those dispersed pretty well around here. Look at all the room he's got around that. Definitely fisherman. It's a walleye striker. 38. That's what that one is. 39. And 40 on my right. Ooh, that actually has parking pads, amazingly. So that's 2 different sites, but there's power poles all over the place. 41 on my right, tucked way back in there. Perhaps this is off-season storage. Tucked away. I'd be worried about mice over here. Shelter, playgrounds, ball field. So we're up by the main entrance now. And I'll go give you a quick look around the bathrooms and the other facilities. Alright, this is the shower house here and pool. Let me show you one more site. Site 3 over here. We're going for a walk. Now, Site 4 is right next to it. Also deep in. So it probably is helpful if you know the campground to know what you want to book and what you want to book with a friend. Now that we're back here, water power pole way over there off of that side, more space there. Trail, hidden spot, I don't know, your own personal grotto. See if we're on a trail now. Yeah, there's a trail that cuts through here, goes off behind there too, so it doesn't actually cut through your space. Power poles here. Now this is site 4 over here, so they're kind of connected. They enter the same, the way down there. And again, these are close to the pool. Going out over there. Just never-ending connections here. Massively huge sites. I don't think I've ever seen campsites in any facility this big, unless you're boondocking. Okay, you can see how big these sites are. You can see how long it takes just to wander in to show you a site. That's why I'm not doing the full tour. I got places to get to. I'm trying to get to North Dakota, the far side. So I got some driving to do today. But first, I'm going to show you the bathrooms and showers so you get a sense of what that's like. Okay, shower room. General space out here. 4 showers back here. Not a ton of privacy unless you're here like I am, where there's nobody around. Because all your clothes, everything around here, you're showering over there. I did struggle to get my shower cool enough, because once it heated up, it was hot. So that's not an issue here. And through a separate door, another bathroom here. Just a couple stalls, but flush toilets, yep, that's what you insist on. But you will have to make the walk to get here. And the pool. So very family friendly spot. Shallow pool here, 5 foot, 3.5 foot at that end, 5 at the deep end. And this would just be a little wading pool over here, which is currently closed. Power man, love power. Prayer power, wind, water, atomic, oil. Huh, that's outdated. With an XL Energy signage here. Interesting. Just found the dump station. So yes, they have a dump station here too. So that can definitely extend your stay here. Make it worthwhile. So if you're looking for something with plenty of room to spread out, plenty of room for your kids to exercise not only their bodies but their voice, I think they'll be okay here. Just know, if you're staying up here, there's going to be kids, no doubt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the higher, like I got 42 over here, you're going to be hearing the kids. Plan for that, especially in the summer. But this is an amazingly different private campground. So much room. Nobody's on top of anybody else. Thought I had to share this with you. So I hope you got something out of this. If you're traveling in this world, if you want to get out of the Twin Cities, this is a great getaway spot. I'll see you in the next one. Who knows where I'll be? Probably in a much smaller camp spot in my next video. Get on out there. And if you know of any other places like this, let me know. Share it with the viewers, the other folks. It's great to share that kind of information. See you in the next one. Get out there and enjoy these wonderful campgrounds.